You can ride with me. You can ride with me.
The greatest.
You can ride with me. 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 You can ride with me.
Hey, boo.
I love this beat.
Huh?
I love that.
Good beat, right? I told him to write me something to that shit.
We're gonna write a rap. Period.
Not period.
Period. Period.
What up? What up?
I'm so ready.
Oh, ready?
Like I'm so ready.
Thirsty Thursday.
Woo! Hey everybody.
Ooh. God damn. Yo, so you on my little post, right? I meant to put Thirsty Thursday and my ass put Thirst Trap. Thirst Trap Thursday.
Yeah, I seen that.
All right, let me
I
turn
was
now.
like, shit, for whatever Thursday you want it to be, star shit.
Oh, okay. What's up, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Fuck Your Podcast. I am Star.
And it's your girl, Patty Mayo.
And we are back. We took a break last week, but you know what? We back. We back and we better.
Just a few more episodes into our 1 year anniversary.
I know. One more. Yeah.
One more.
Next week. So if you guys have got the hey everybody in the chat, if you guys got the invite, make sure you RSVP. If you haven't got the invite,
let us know
so we can send it out.
Yep.
But we're very excited. We're getting things ready and it's gonna be lit. Definitely gonna be lit. Yeah, lit. So we have a few topics and then we have some relationship topics. We got some
good shit.
We got some good relationship topics. What up, Simone Boo? But yeah, we got some good relationship topics and let's jump into it. So last week, we did have a lot of stuff last week. We're gonna touch on a few things from last week, but also, you know, some stuff that came out this week too. So everybody knows what's going on with the Shy. And the dude, what's his name? Jason Mitchell. So he's been canceled from the show because of sexual misconduct. He's
been canceled from a couple of shows.
Yeah, and he's been dropped by his agent. Yeah. So from my understanding, because Lena, what's her last name? Waithe. Lena Waithe, she called into the Breakfast Club this morning, and I guess she wanted to clear the air on, you know, what really transpired. She basically said that they gave him a few different chances, and I guess they did like sexual harassment training and things like that, and he still was.
Yeah, it's like, how much training do you need?
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like as an actor, I'm not gonna say we because I'm not an actress or anything.
You could be, baby.
women, you know, as actresses, they put trust into those male figures that they're playing these roles with, you know, to not overdo it, because you already have to do some scenes that cause you to be a little provocative or a little over sexual with your, you know, co-star,
right? But
you don't want it to feel uncomfortable for yourself.
Exactly. And my thing is, like, he really made these women feel uncomfortable,
right?
And you're a main character on a show, you like really screwed yourself you know, especially this is your career, so your career is ruined because you want to be a fucking pervert,
right?
And we were all rooting for you,
right?
We were all rooting for you.
He been easy,
yeah, like you,
now
you really, he really
you
fucked that up,
sleazy,
right?
Sleazy J.
Okay, but if you guys want to check out the interview that she did, you guys can. It's on YouTube, but I have a link below, and you guys can listen to the whole interview. Jesus, 50 Cent. Oh my God. Yo, do I owe 50 Cent money?
I probably owe 50 Cent money at this point because everybody owe this nigga money.
Yo, I don't understand. Like, does everyone, when they need money, do they go directly to him?
They're like, hey, 50 Cent, I want to owe you so you can talk shit about me.
Like, to owe him money, like, you must, I don't know. Do you get sleep at night? Because I fucking wouldn't be able to get no sleep.
I feel like he'd be the nigga to text you every morning, like, good morning, how's your bank account looking? I'm still waiting on my money. How's that looking?
Yeah.
All right, don't forget.
Right. So people's like, yo, why is he always calling people out on social media? And I'll say this, you know, sometimes, you don't have to put everything on social media, but this is what I will say. When you ask somebody for your money, they don't give it back right away. You know how black people are when they got to pay you back. Oh, you can have your little funky ass.
Okay, right.
$100. Like,
money don't never have a smile until I ask for it back.
I'm sorry.
You can have your little funky $40. Oh.
I'm sorry, Brokey.
It wasn't. It wasn't
$40. Funky when your broke ass needed it.
You really needed that funky $40.
Thank you.
I'm gonna need that steak and mac.
Exactly. So, okay. Well, one thing. Sorry, I forgot to say this in the beginning. So the beat that I played was by Marcus X and my boo Poco. So shout out to them.
Y'all did great.
Yes.
I loved it. We're gonna write a rap.
Right now I just need Stay Pure to write us a rap so we can be on the intro.
Oh no. We don't need Stay Pure.
Oh, okay.
Stay Pure can stay over there. We're gonna write our own rap.
You can write mine.
And we're gonna have a dance. It's gonna be the new Kiki Do You Love Me dance.
It's
gonna be crazy.
Lit. So all right, so jumping back into it. So yeah, if you owe me money, I want my money and I shouldn't have to ask for it. So the reason why I say sometimes you do have to put people on blast on social media because Lee Daniels owed Dame Dash a few million dollars for a few years, and Dame Dash could never get in contact with him, and he never paid him back his money. But when he blasted him in an interview, he was able to connect with him.
Right.
No. He saw him, and he saw him at an event, and then he blasted him on social media, and he was able to get his money back. So sometimes you have to do that. So for speaking of the Rotimi situation,
I feel bad about that whole situation. Wow. Because he got took from a couple people.
Who? Lee Daniels?
Dame Dash.
Yeah, well, shit happens. But this is what I'm saying. If you owe somebody some money, so like right now, y'all watching right now, whoever's listening later, if you owe somebody some money, please do not have an attitude because you owe them. Okay?
Or how about this? Don't be lending people no money if you ain't got it.
True.
That too. Because I done been there a couple of times, but I lent it off to somebody.
Nope.
See, I used to.
Nope.
And like I lent that money out and I know I didn't have it. I'm like, okay, I expect you to pay me back. And then after, I'm just like, whatever.
No. If I let somebody borrow money, it's because I know that if they don't give it back, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I want my goddamn money.
Okay.
But anyway, so 50 Cent, he's not a loan shark, but he will blast your ass. So Rotimi actually ended up
his money. He got too many loans out.
Right.
Call that nigga 50 bank.
He ended up giving him $100,000. So he said it was a misunderstanding. So he said that once his royalty checks kick in, he'll pay him the rest of the money.
Where has his royalty checks been all this time?
I don't know.
Like my thing is, you're not getting paid for these roles.
He is, but you got to think about it. He got to survive. Shit. First of all, if the little money, whatever money I'm getting in, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I may not pay you back like right away, but I'm gonna be like, hey, I didn't forget about you. Here's something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That works too.
Right.
At least give something.
Exactly. Anyway, all right. So jumping into Meek Mill. So I know over the weekend, Memorial Day weekend, everyone
I was pissed about this.
Seen what happened to him when he tried to go into, what was the name of
the Cosmopolitan
Hotel? So when he tried to go into the hotel, they basically shut him down, told him if he get out of the car, he'll be arrested. They'll call in the police or whatever, which I thought was pretty extreme.
They went really extreme. They said like he couldn't even eat on the property.
Right. So, rumors came out that it was because of a fight, a scuffle that he had, which wasn't true. And then they issued a statement today, and they also said that they're going to apologize to him publicly, and
As
Meek
they
Mill
should.
he's going to accept. But they basically said that Meek knew that it was over capacity before he even got there. That's what they said. Meek's lawyer said it's not true. He's basically still going to file a lawsuit against them for discrimination, because I heard Snoop had an issue getting in there. OJ Simpson had an issue getting in there. A few other people had an issue getting in there too.
So it comes down to taking a step back and looking at the history of this hotel and seeing who else has had this type of issue, because it looks like it's only Black people.
Right.
So sound like they're racist to me.
Yeah, right. So their Instagram was lit in the comments. You know, I was reading all the comments. I started the comment, but I was like, I ain't gonna jump in. I was like, fuck y'all.
Like, I'm just here to read.
But no, I was like, fuck y'all. Anyway, I'll never stay here. I'll never spend my money at this place.
No,
I'm not going anyway. I've been to Vegas too many times.
Yeah, well, shout out to Joe Tacopina.
Yes.
Taco Pina.
I think so.
Shout out to Taco Pina. Because he's definitely getting shit done. That's supposed to be Meek's lawyer. And, you know, now that all of these other celebrities are speaking out too, they definitely have a case against this hotel.
Yes. All right. So let me have Geneva read the comments really quickly before we go into the next. Let me turn my thing down, because my ass will cut on
Let me see.
YouTube.
Can I read over here?
On my phone. And then that should be loud.
MB said, I'd love to owe Fifth some money right now.
Well, not me.
Sophia said, yeah, now that's true. Calvin said, what's up, Queens? I posted that this week.
Who's Calvin?
Calvin Roberts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's see. Let me go.
You know, I can't see shit.
Yeah, I know.
And I got me some new glasses, so I'll have them on.
And I got on some lashes, so I'm having difficulties.
That's what's different.
That's what's
Your
different
lashes.
About me.
Okay.
Yeah. Ow. Okay. So Calvin said, I want my shit back. Poco says, hey. Sophia said, 50 needs to open up a bank. Right. True. MB says, gotta go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. But Meek said, since it was overcrowded, he can go upstairs and eat. Right. Which is, you know, I understand. Like, why can't he go to the restaurant?
Right. Exactly.
Tanika said, 50, he act like a bitch. I can't stand him. He's corny.
You'll be all right. He does. He acts. I mean, he acts very childish.
He does act childish.
He's very petty.
But that's his character. I think that makes him kind of who he is.
Right. But my thing is, my level of petty can make me seem very childish as well. But do I give a fuck? No.
No.
You know, it is
At the end of the day, it's like when you know who you are and what you do, like, fuck everybody else's in their opinion.
Right. Exactly. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck them. Fuck them. All right. So jumping into, okay. So this has been, and we always touch on this like every episode because there's something coming out every week. So we've talked about the heartbeat bill.
Yes.
So, you know, Atlanta is like the stumping ground for movie productions, TV shows, things like that. And a lot of companies have these production companies based out of Atlanta. So a lot of the companies now are basically stating that they plan on looking for other locations in the future if this heartbeat bill is passed, because they have a lot of women on their production and in their company, and they don't feel right. And you know, he the guy from where was he from? Excuse me, guys.
Disney, or
it was Disney. Yeah. The guy from Disney, he basically said that, you know, he has to stand behind the people on his production team because it wouldn't be right if he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't care for your employees are going to walk at the end of the day.
Exactly. And you know, I feel like these companies are doing what they should do. If you feel like a state has, you know, proposed a law that you don't completely agree with, it only makes sense for companies, people, everyone to get together and boycott, and make it known that they're not going to tolerate that type of law. It just, you know, that's a law that hits home to me as a woman, you know, feeling,
a lot of women,
feeling like your choices are taken away, and it's just a really sad situation. So I definitely feel in agreement with all of these companies who are feeling like, you know, it would make it really difficult for them to work under that state.
Right. So 3 of the biggest entertainment companies, which is Netflix, Disney, Warner Media, and now the 4th company, Comcast, NBC Universal, also they're looking closely into what's going on. And, you know, they said that they're going to keep an eye on everything. They're also, you know, going to try to fight it as well to keep the bill from or not passing.
Yes.
Yeah. So somebody said something in the comments. Hold on.
Well, it's a big one. All right. The one and only MVD. At the end of the day, these Republican states are passing this law because they are trying to preserve their demographic.
Yes, we talked about that. Yep.
That's deep. You know, I mean, you know, it is what it is. And it's becoming more and more obvious as these new laws are being, you know, made. But also you have to look at the states again, what she said, where it's being passed. You know what I'm saying? Look at the people who are representing these states. So you just, I don't know, it's a crazy situation, but my thing is don't bring that shit up here. You know, I'm gonna fight for y'all down there, you know, from here, but don't bring that shit up here. No, we don't want it. All right, moving on to Jesus. You want to talk about R.Kelly? Oh my God. Like I'm only giving you guys updates because it just surfaced. And it makes sense because I know y'all feel some type of way about it. And we feel some type of way about it. Everybody feels it. R.Kelly has 11 new charges out against him. So basically now what they're saying is he's looking to face up to 30 years. In prison, and he's due to appear in court on June 6th. So it's like it's a class X felony that potentially carries a 30-year sentence, I think. Yeah. Which is like, you know, it's just so crazy that these stories keep coming out. And it's gonna take some time, but eventually he's gonna have to pay for whatever it is that he got to answer to these charges. I just can't wait to see the outcome of this. So you know, because it's been how long that he's been going up against, you know, the courts trying to figure out if he's gonna face any time. Right. Like you can't just like he's already broke. So yeah, he's already broke. So you know, you just got to do what you have to do at this point. Like you can't pay your way out of everything, and it really he can't pay his way out of it now because you absolutely the money's not there. Exactly, and it just kills me that celebrities, you know, some of them feel like pay their way out of shit. So look at what's that guy's name? The white dude who was accused of sexual assault. I can't even think of his name. I don't want to say the wrong name. Harvey. But yes, Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, so he just did a settlement for $41,000. Like, you know, how do you just settle out of something like that? And right, and if you guys are filing criminal charges against him, why does he get to settle out for money? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that shit's crazy. But my thing is when money is, to me, money is the root of all evil. Like, so you would rather settle out and have money than to have him go to jail for what he's done. Like, that shit's so fucking crazy to me. Right. It's so crazy. And then there goes cases like Kodak Black. Yeah, they do. Who is sitting in jail. So, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. So did he have sexual assault charges against him as well? I'm not sure. I know he said some things in the media that was, you know, a little questionable, but I don't know if he had actual sexual assaults against him. I know that they were claiming that he was trying to buy firearms. Oh, 44 million. Oh, okay. Yeah. Crazy. Okay, so Kodak Black. So he got arrested during the rolling out earlier this month, and he was on federal and state weapon charges. But they denied his bond, which was they were trying to get $500K or whatever. But he was facing charges on drugs, weapon, and sexual assault as well. So he was on right. So yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's crazy how he can't buy his way out. No, because he don't have $44 million. Okay. he don't have $44 million and he's not white, so he can't buy his way out. But yeah, the shit's crazy. The situation, you know, at the end of the day, my thing is, if someone sexually assaulted me, raped me, whatever, I'm not gonna take a settlement
and he not face no charges.
Yeah,
No.
that would defeat the whole purpose of me coming forward.
Exactly.
My purpose of me coming forward is to gain peace and clarity with the fact that you're facing time for what you did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can give me all the money in the world. That's great, but you're still going to take that punishment.
Right.
I mean, wrong is wrong. You just got to accept that sometimes. And I think celebrities forget that they're still humans.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. They're still humans, and that when they do something wrong, all is not forgiven right away.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, especially with this R.Kelly situation, this has been going on for decades. And at some point, sir, you're going to have to sit down and face that time.
Yep. And he is. So they are set for court, I think, in June.
Yeah,
So
next week, June 6th.
All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the relationship topic. So we actually have a lot.
We do.
We have a lot. So
all right. So obviously it was Memorial Day weekend, and
Jesus.
Shit got crazy. I'm sure, you know, I've seen a lot of videos, people posting from Miami,
yes,
you know, Las Vegas, everything looks super lit.
Wait a minute, I have one thing to say. If you're over 25 and you still going to fucking Miami with all of those goddamn kids, you need to get your life together.
Stop it.
I'm just saying, baby.
Something. I'm under 25 and I want to experience this. So I'm going to be over 25 next year experiencing it.
Fine.
Yes, maybe.
Fine.
No, I don't think I'm about all that. But definitely, you know, I've seen a lot of videos going on social media where girls and guys were like pushing up on other people's girlfriends and boyfriends.
What?
Yeah, like trying to dance and, you know, hook up right in front. Like there was a picture on social media of this guy. He had his girlfriend on his shoulders, but yet he's kissing somebody. Right. And like the girlfriend realized, and the caption was, when you're so fucked up, you forget your girlfriend's on your shoulders.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. I would have beat his ass.
Right.
And her ass.
Right.
What type of crazy shit is that?
Okay. So I'm just like, wait a minute. I don't care how fucked up where we go. If we're going on vacation together, like I'm gonna need you to have some type of respect for me. If a bitch comes over to you,
that's kid shit.
And if you're dancing and a bitch comes over and starts dancing on you, I'm gonna need you to be like, all right, no, I'm cool. Like my girl's right there. You got your. You know what I mean? Like I can't expect you to, you know, expect her to have respect for me, but at least my man have, you know what I'm saying?
That's kid shit.
My thing is, how would you feel if you were out, whether it be out at a situation like this Memorial Day or out at like a regular day party like we be having out here in Boston, and somebody just came over and started dancing on the person that you're with?
I'm gonna push that bitch off. Like, first of all, like my thing is, some women, they feel like, you know, they don't want us to cause any trouble and they expect the guy to push her away, which is fine, whatever. But I'm gonna push her ass.
Yeah,
away.
I ain't waiting on shit.
I'm not waiting on him to do it because, you know, dudes, sometimes they're dumb.
They're really
and, you know,
dumb.
you
like,
can.
Oh, okay, she's letting me do this. No, she's not letting you do this.
Exactly.
Because if you sit there and let him do it, the niggas don't think he could do it.
Exactly. So I don't know if you guys seen a video that was floating around. It was like maybe a year or so ago. This chick was modeling and she was walking down a runway and this dude was sitting in the audience, and the chick tried to come over to her dude and the girl put her leg out and moved her ass along.
There
like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to disrespect me. And you're not going to do something.
No, you're not. Because my thing is like, oh, you just thought you can come and dance. Well, oh, I just thought I could punch you in the forehead. No big deal.
Exactly. Yes, 50 Cent does tend to go to the extreme. I don't know why Tanika's internet is always lagging, but y'all bear with her. Every week her internet lags, but she's with us, so that's all that matters.
All right, guys, I'm having technical difficulties over here.
You good? I'm good. Okay. All right, so this is my question. So my brother from another, and y'all, if you're watching, tell him to tune in. So he posted on his Instagram page. So mind you, he posted this like on Monday. Was it Monday? What day did I go out? And I had on my yellow pants. I was looking good.
That might have been Memorial Day.
Yeah, that was Sunday. So yeah.
Sunday.
So he had posted something on his social media page, and we discussed this before as far as like just telling people like how many people you slept with or whatever. But what he posted is, if you found your woman's fuck list, would you stay, leave, or just kill yourself.
Wait a minute. Who keeps a fuck list?
Some people do.
Some people. Which one of y'all keep a fuck list?
Some people might keep one. You never know. Some people are weird like that. You know how some dudes, ma'am, this is not about me. This is not about me. No, I mean, to me, like, that's some shit that you keep in your head. Right. You know what I'm saying? Unless your list is too long and you just out here taking your fucking pussy on tour, bitch.
And
I don't know.
Trying to keep track.
Right. That's a good one. Like, people might be writing that shit down because they're trying to keep track. That shit is crazy. If it's a long list like that, I don't know.
If you gotta write a list out of how many people you fucked, you gotta retire.
What up?
Retire that shit.
Yes, you definitely have to retire it. But if you, oh, girl, So I told him what I said is I said that it really shouldn't matter. You know, if y'all are in a relationship now, you know, sometimes you have to learn how to move past that. I mean, I don't know how long the list is, but
yeah,
you know, at some point you have to move past it, because let's say y'all are a year in, you're gonna break up with the person that you're with because
of their past.
Right.
I feel that's really dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, once you already getting to know somebody, and you've decided to date that person.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody comes with the past. You're not getting no brand new pussy or brand new dick. I'm sorry to tell you. Unless you're dating a virgin who was trapped in the house since 1992.
Mm-hmm.
No, it just don't work like that.
All right. Nobody's virgins anymore, B.
Yeah,
only
you're not popping a tag off this pussy, and you're not popping a tag off that dick. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
The chicks are only virgins in a hood books that I read, but other
it's
than
on
that,
consignment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's on consignment.
So
at this point,
it is what it is.
Okay.
So Stay Pure said, well, Kim's laughing. Stay Pure said, whatever. What did he say? Anything before me
doesn't matter unless it was more than one at a time. What does that say? Lenif says we have to leave our past in the past for a better future.
I agree with that.
I
mean, it's no point in getting yourself all worked up over all the niggas that she fucked, you know, even if it was over 100. I mean,
right.
It was before you.
I mean, you gotta just see past that shit.
You gotta see past that 100, baby.
Past that shit. All right. Well, in relation to this topic, I have another topic quite similar from one of our readers. I mean, one of our viewers. Me and the guy I've been dating has finally decided to make things official. One of the requirements of us being official was for us to swap phones for a day. And we swapped phones, of course, because we both have nothing to hide, except he found something. He found Cash App receipts from a dude I used to send sexual pictures to.
Who the fuck is looking at Cash App shit?
This was months before me dating him, but he broke up with me because of it. Should I have told him about my past?
Hell no. Like, that's you getting money. Like, okay, you were sending him. It wasn't like you was out here being a prostitute. Like, he was Cash Apping you for what?
Sexual photos.
Okay.
Is that being a prostitute?
No, it's not being a prostitute. So she said that he was, you know, giving her money. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. You Cash at me, so I know it's real.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think the only thing wrong with that was y'all exchanging phones.
Right. That's
the only thing wrong with that situation
100%.
Was y'all shouldn't have did that shit.
Yeah.
That was asking for trouble, because if y'all was already good, I feel like when you make situations for yourself, and you're obviously looking for something. Like, if y'all are exchanging phones, like, whether or not you have anything recent or anything that you've been doing lately, something's going to trigger that person because they have feelings for you. So anything that's not from them, that has anything to do with being sexual or involved with another sex, it's going to offend them. That's just the reality of that.
Okay. So, Calvin said a virtual prostitute. No. Shit, hold on. You know, I can't see shit. Shakeem says, so what it's called? AP said, but damn, who checks a Cash App? That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck checks Cash App?
I'm saying we was planning on selling our feet for money. So,
and I'm still gonna sell my goddamn feet. It's actually right now.
I guess that's prostitution too.
Yeah, I'm prostituting my feet. Niggas love feet.
Niggas love feet?
Hell yeah, niggas love feet. Niggas
Y'all
love
niggas
feet,
love feet.
baby. All right.
Y'all
Don't
niggas love
don't
feet.
let these niggas fool y'all. They love feet. Niggas be having feet all up in their mouth. Trust me, I've heard of it. I've heard a lot of stories.
God.
But my thing is this: if you're not having a prostitute, is you're doing sexual favors. Okay.
Okay.
She wasn't doing sexual favors. The only thing that she was doing was sending him photos. That's not. If anything, it's virtual porn. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Photos.
At the end of the day, I feel like females is gonna send niggas pictures anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Okay.
Period.
And that's my thing. Hello. And this is my thing. If he's willing to give me money, if it's a lot of money, why not? I can't even talk. Why
I just
not?
felt like he was kind of dumb for breaking up with her, though.
Yeah,
like
that
I
was
get it.
stupid.
Like you can be mad and feel however you feel about the situation, but don't break up with the girl.
This is my thing. You wanted to see my phone, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to see my phone, you have to accept anything that was before you.
Yeah.
And if it was nothing
that
after
part.
you, then you should be fine. But my thing is, my nigga, I was getting money, okay?
Yeah.
So
he said if we keep this out, we might get it together.
that's what I'm saying. He still might be willing to send the money.
No. But I mean, I've been in situations similar, and I just feel like at the end of the day, probably should keep your phones to yourself. But when it comes to something like this, I just feel like if it has something to do with something from your past, just let it go.
Mhm.
And if he can accept you for whatever you did in your past, then he don't deserve your ass anyway, girl.
Right.
Go on to another nigga who gonna give you that cash.
So Leonard said he has a topic. Poco's laughing. Kimberly said he wanted to break up with her anyway. Calvin said, get your money. Feet tuition. What?
Feet tuition. What does that even mean? You was paying somebody's
feet, not all feet.
You was paying somebody's tuition for feet pictures.
She was selling naked pictures for photos. It's still porn. I don't care. And she was getting money off of it. Hey, let's not knock her hustle. Get that money, baby. Okay. So speaking of that, okay, let's say that you wanted to impress a guy.
Okay.
And you decided that, what, I'm gonna cook my best meal. What would be your best meal you would cook?
You know what people really like? My Cajun chicken and shrimp pasta.
Okay. All right. Nice. What would I cook? I don't, you know me cooking. I usually cook during the holidays, like good meals.
Salmon.
The salmon, I can cook a good salmon. I cook good like holiday food, things like Thanksgiving. I cook good collard greens. My collard greens is bomb. I cook good macaroni. My sweet potato casserole. Take his ass to Roof Chris. Let that nigga know it's real. Fuck it. Ain't cooking nothing. Let's go to Roof Chris, baby. Let me show you how to do it.
No.
That's it.
First of all, anything I cook is good. It's made with love. Okay.
Yo.
You gonna like whatever come out this kitchen.
The one and only ND said, I just went to Cash App to see if I could delete the history.
No.
Hell no. Fuck that. Don't delete your history. No. If anything, let that nigga add to your history. You know what I'm saying? If he want to Cash App you when you out of town, fuck that shit. Nope. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe.
Yes.
But yeah, fuck that. Cash App is for if people want to send you money. Like, yo, when we start this foot line. When we start this foot line, shit's about to get lit, baby.
We gonna have foot jewels and everything.
And if your niggas Cash Apping us, don't fucking get mad, all right. It's foot porn. Anyway.
I'm dead. You know what? Moving on.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is a question that actually heard on The Real. I was watching that this week, and they were talking about people.
Talk show. Go ahead.
Yeah. And they were talking about people who get in relationships but don't really want to get married or have expectations. And so when I thought about it, I was like, damn, you know what? They're kind of right. A lot of people get in relationships and don't think like, oh, I want to marry this person.
Right.
They just want to fuck or just say that they're with that person. Now, my thing is, what type of person are you? Like, are you the type of person who would rather a bunch of dates or like a bunch of dating or like small relationships? Or are you more in it for the longevity of things?
So I don't know.
Longevity.
No, I know what you mean, boo. Don't worry about it. So okay. So when I first started dating, like I'm not the type of person that I can't date multiple people because I don't. It'll stress me out. I'll get like my anxiety starts acting up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh wait, what the fuck did I forgot what I told him? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like
She said I forgot what I told her.
I can't date multiple people. So if I'm dating like one person, fine. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm just talking to two people, we're kicking it, we're going out on dates and shit like that. You know, I'm not taking it on tour, but you know, we're just kicking it. So that's fine. But multiple people just going on random dates and shit like that, that I can't do. When I first started dating, my husband, I was just like, you know, we were just messing around. I was young. I wasn't thinking about getting married because I was young. You know what I'm saying? Right. Still going out and stuff like that. But, you know, as I got older, you know, that's when you start thinking about, do you want this for the long haul? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if you just want to continue to be out here like that. And I'm just not the type of person that date multiple people. So, yeah.
I'm definitely like a relationship person. I'm in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
Because I've tried the dating scene. It's
not good.
Yeah, I've tried dating multiple people, but it's so weird to me because it's like,
did you hear me burp?
No, but now everybody knows.
Sorry. Go ahead.
But the thing about dating to me is it's fine to date multiple people. It's fun, whatever the case is.
It is.
But it's just weird because it's like nobody's really for you.
Right.
Like it's really just for fun. It's really just for kicks and entertainment or whatever the case is, and free food and shit like that. I'm not
free food, baby. I don't turn down a free meal.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I've just always been that person who would rather have a long relationship and somebody who's really just there for me.
Right. I agree with that. And then again, so when I was single, like right in my like last, I'm not gonna say my age, but I was single at a point. So when I was single and I tried to do the whole dating thing, yo, the shit was so fucking weird. Like niggas was like, yeah, send me a picture, and like I'm like, nigga, what?
Yo,
like,
let me say something.
No, send me a sexy picture. Like, what the fuck is a sexy picture? Like, I don't even know what that is. Like, I was new because I was in a relationship for so long.
Well, you know, probably Instagram wasn't around back then because you old enough.
No, Instagram. Okay, bitch. You know what? The show's over. Everybody tune in next week when Neve ain't gonna be here. It's gonna be just a picture of her ass. The fuck.
No, but my thing is, you could just send that nigga a picture from your Instagram or something like that. And it's funny because it's like you, like nowadays with social media, all the pictures on my Instagram. Right. And you asking for, I mean, really?
So that's what I'm saying. Like my pictures was on Instagram. You see me roll my eyes. Like, see my eyes rolling, bitch. My picture was on Instagram. Okay. Hell no. That's fucked up.
I love you.
Remember my face? Remember you can put the music on your shit? Let a nigga know.
Top 8.
Yo. But no, on some real shit. I was like, yo, check my Instagram. Nah, I don't want that. I want a special picture. Well, you ain't a special nigga. The fuck? Nigga, we friends.
Like, what's special? Okay, right. I'll give you one of the 50 that I didn't post on Instagram. Because you know when you're taking selfies and shit, you gotta take like 100 before you get that right one to post.
Oh yeah.
Do you have that same struggle as me?
Yes.
That's me.
Yeah.
I take a good 70 pictures and I really don't change much, but I'll be like this.
And you know me.
Like I change the angle like really tiny each time and there's no difference. But I still find one that's bomb. And it just be one.
Yep.
That's bomb.
Out of all the pictures.
Out of 100 pictures that I done took.
So my thing is, you know me. I'm all my girls gotta approve my picture before I post it, baby.
Oh yeah, and
I gotta get the approval.
I need real good energy while you taking my picture.
I gotta get the approval, and I will text every goddamn body, including my grandmother, and ask her, should I post this picture?
You get that 3:00 text from Star. Hey, should I post this? Like shit. Yeah. Hello.
Okay. So wait, going back, Kimberly said, if you're dating multiple people, just take me off your roster. It's tiring. I'm getting this money. I don't have time to be cheap. I'm chasing. But this is my thing. I mean, when you're dating, you're on a dating scene. You do date multiple people.
Yeah.
You know, but I will see if you're trying to be serious with a person, then yeah, you know, if you still trying to be out here mixing, mingling with, you know, bitches. every weekend, that's different. Yeah.
But when you're in the dating scene, it's a very uncomfortable scene. I'll say that, because you find yourself like being friendly to people you didn't even want to be friendly to.
Right.
And you just say, oh, I didn't even really mean to entertain you. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like I'm just being nice because I'm single, because I can do that now. but it is weird. So I can get where they're coming from on that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like you have to date multiple people in order to find that right person for you. Because just because you have good conversation with that one person and y'all start going out on multiple dates and whatever, and everything seems good and peaches and cream, that don't mean that's the person for you.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna read this and then I have a question. So Landon said that he just need one, the one and only MD. She said she's a well, I don't know if this is a lady.
What are you?
I'm a serial dater. I can't even commitment. Thank you. I'm sitting up here like a damn jackass.
And that's what I had forgot to mention, that there are people out here who are serial daters. They literally look. Well, tell me what that means from your you being a serial dater. But from what I get out of it is these people are literally scared of commitment. They just strictly look for people. That shit. Yeah, they just strictly look for people that they want to date, and they'll date you for like a small period of time, maybe a couple months or so. After they find somebody new and more better, they're on to that.
So I have a question, right, about the whole dating. So say you're dating, are you the type of person that falls in love quickly?
Like
so do you like have, I gotta fix my bun,
all I'm
baby.
gonna say is I'm a Gemini.
I've been in the gym, baby, and I feel really good. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All I gotta say is I'm a Gemini.
So listen, right? God, why the fuck I keep losing my train of thought? Yo, you would think I smoke hella weed and I don't.
It's me. It's just all of it fuming off of me.
Okay, thank you.
That's what it is.
Jesus, I thought it was me.
No, it's fuming off of me.
All right, so if some women fall in love quickly. So going back to a post that I seen, this lady dated this guy, and we didn't talk. I don't think we had a chance to talk about this because we was off. But this girl, she dated this guy, and he finessed her out of $80,000.
I seen that.
Dude, like what the fuck? What was he eating your ass? I don't understand, because they were engaged by a week, and he finessed her out of $80K, and they were going to buy a house. I'm so confused.
Man, listen.
What was he doing? I need to know.
He needs to keep that dick wherever the fuck it's at.
I need to know
whatever type of dick he got.
Techniques.
I don't want it.
I think he should do. Well, he's in jail now, but when he gets out, if he needs money for an attorney, he should like do a seminar. You know what I'm saying? To get his money, to let people know how strong you're finessing. Like, how did you come to this? Because then I seen another post of this other guy finesse like 5 other women out of money too, and it's like, how are these women falling in love with a nigga and just giving him money? Like, what are these niggas doing?
Right. Well, okay. Coming from a dumb bitch past. Okay.
A dumb bitch past.
I'm like, coming from a dumb bitch past, I am learning and progressing and becoming much braver out here in these streets.
I cannot.
I'm changing my ways out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
I'm changing.
But it do be like that. I mean, maybe because I was super young too. But
no, these bitches is old.
Yeah, this is
no excuse. It's no excuse for this.
Probably some dry pussy bitches. Just you know what I mean? Because if they have dry pussy and it's getting,
I see it,
taken care of, you gonna take care of that person,
right?
That's taking care of you because you felt like you weren't, wanted. And this person makes you feel wanted, so you give that to them.
So
it's kind of like, I need money. So what do you need?
Oh, okay.
You need affection.
Yeah, you need me. Yeah. So I get what you're saying. They basically, because this person was giving them this, they was willing to risk the money that the person wanted. Got it.
Yes.
Stupid.
And you know what I'm gonna say to a lot of people? I'm gonna give this real quick tidbit of advice. When dating someone, even though a lot of people may disagree with me, when dating someone, I think it's really important to hold those things like your weaknesses and the things that you've been through in past relationships to yourself.
Right.
Because
they will take advantage of that shit.
Yes, because it's so crazy that the same people that you tell your pain to, they'll use that Like you'll literally tell them your whole entire situation and what broke you. And they'll use that to break you again.
Oh, to try to break you down, baby.
Yeah. So that's a real tidbit of advice. Like just definitely keep certain things to yourself until you really can fully trust someone. Because that, I used to be the type of girl who would like the first night, you staying up 5 hours on the phone. You're in high school, real cute on the phone or whatever. And you telling all your business like, oh, I've been through this. I've been through that. And no, them niggas will use that shit against you.
Because they are writing that shit down.
They're like, okay. And he did what?
Right.
He got away with that?
Right.
Oh, shit. Well, maybe if I do this, I can get away with it too.
This is my advice, sweetie, beloved. Keep your money in your wallet, huh? Do not show him your debit card. Don't tell him what your credit score is or how much money you make. That's not his business. All right? Because you can't have a nigga finessing you out the bag. If your bag is secured, you want to make sure his bag is secured as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So stop letting these dudes, whisper sweet nothings in your ear, lay the good dick on you, eat your ass proper, and you out here giving out your money. No.
But
stupid.
wait, there do be relationships that be strictly that.
What?
You got to think about it. There's a lot of cougars and a lot of...
there's a lot. Okay, remember when the topic that we had a few weeks ago where the lady was just out here not paying her bills and she had a whole dude at home and she was out here
taking care of
taking care of her young dude. Yeah.
Right. So there be relationships like that too, especially with like older men and like older women. Like they love that. They love taking care of somebody else. So there be relationships like that too. So you can't really say,
Yeah, my thing is this. I get it, but like if I'm
the dating scene is a crazy place.
I'm not about to let nobody finesse me. I'm gonna be finessing somebody's daddy.
Okay,
his pension.
Somebody's granddaddy.
That's
what I said. I was like, you know what? All 2019, I'm gonna stop messing with somebody's son. I'm gonna start messing with somebody's daddy.
And send that nigga your cash app and keep them receipts, boo.
As soon as the nigga hit me in my DM, where's your dad?
No.
How's your dad doing?
Yeah, but you know
what's his number?
Send him your cash app so he can send it to his dad or his uncles. Okay. Whoever is getting the most out of their pension. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
but
I don't want you if you're working at KFC, boo boo.
My thing is, I'm not the type of person. I'm speaking if I wasn't married. I'm not the type of person. I'm not selfish, so I'm not just gonna be out here stealing an old person's money. Because that's elderly abuse. You can go to jail for that. Okay. So I'm gonna make sure his bills are paid. Of course. Hello. I'm not that bad. What the fuck? What the fuck I look like?
My thing is, if the older gentleman was taking care of me, I'd make sure he was taken care of too.
Yeah.
Like when I went shopping, I would get him a few things.
Yeah, get him some Depends and
Yeah, like if I was
medication.
If I was one of those women who like had an older man who wanted to take care of me, I wouldn't be a lazy bitch. Number one. I would make sure your house is clean. I would make sure our bills are taken care of. I would take care of all the finances. I would make sure, you look fly because I'll make sure you have new clothes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him a few track suits and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Adidas track Nike. He's good.
You take care of me, I take care of you type shit.
You know what I'm saying? But we out here and we're gonna go to the gym together or we can just walk around the mall. You know how the old people do in the morning? We out here.
You gotta hit the comments real quick. So shout out to Swipes and Giggles. She just entered the chat room. She didn't know we was on. We here now. Sade. Hey babes. The one and only MVD. I'm a she. And for me, we were right. I'm a she. And for me, serial dating just means I date without commitment. I let them know that we won't get serious. And if someone else comes along, I may start dating them too.
Just what
real
you said.
Bitch, give a fuck about it, nigga.
Okay. Yeah, that was mad ratchet.
It was.
I love it.
Shit.
Also 2019.
Right. It's 2019.
I'm doing all hood rat shit with my friends. Yes. Yo, so speaking of hood rat shit with my friends, you heard Meg Thee Stallion, her album that dropped?
No,
that shit's
I'm
lit.
super lacking.
Litty.
Maybe I did hear a few songs.
Yeah, so I'm feeling her album.
Good.
I think it's a fun album. You're out hanging out with your girls. You're able to turn it up. Popping your ass and shit like that. I mean, you don't have to be. Some people like think about all she talking about is pussy. Like so fucking what, nigga?
My thing is this: me. Who I am or who I'm developing into, I'm just starting to learn that whatever the fuck I feel like saying, whatever the fuck I feel like doing, I'm gonna do. And if you feel like maybe I'm a little too much or I'm this or I'm that, then you don't have to be around me.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not obligated to be my friend or a person within my perimeters. So you can dismiss yourself. You don't have to look at me and what the fuck I'm doing. If it's true ratchet, if it's ticket.
Yo, what the fuck is up with that voice, dude?
I don't know.
Is that ratchet? Hell no.
Move the fuck over and let me have my fun.
Right. So I will say this though. I feel like, you know, people try to impress other
attack me and coach.
People try to impress other people. You know what I'm saying? And you want to, you know, have this persona about you and have people perceive you a certain way. So you're fucking, you don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, be yourself. And if a person don't like you for who you are, fuck them. Move along.
My thing is, the great thing about being a human being is that you have so many different parts of yourself.
Right.
Like, you can still be that boss ass bitch that goes to work, gets shit done, is super professional. But as soon as you leave work, you twerking on your balcony with a drink in your hand, talking about some yes, bitch, with your friends.
Right.
And that's super okay. That's okay.
It is. It is okay. But my thing is, stop trying to impress other people and be the person that, you know, you're not.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're just going to make yourself miserable. You're just going to make yourself miserable. And depression is so heavy in the United States right now.
Yeah.
There's so many females, especially that deal with it. And men too. Let's not front. A lot of men try to hide the depression because it is a big stigma for men. They don't like to ever, you know, admit that they're depressed. But, you know, we don't have time for depression. It's 2019. This is the time where, you know,
live life, baby.
Yeah, so many people are now able to freely be themselves. I think if everybody was able to freely be themselves, we'd be such a better place.
Okay. I'm me all the time, baby. Crazy.
Just smoke weed and meditate.
I'm professional at work, you know.
But when I come home, nigga, is what it is.
I give my clients what they need.
Like, I'm gonna do what I do.
All right. So, question. Finish this sentence. I knew I was crazy when what? What's the craziest thing you've done? Crazy. I already knew when I was crazy. And I think I'm going to share with y'all tonight. Before I wasn't.
Go ahead. You share. I've done a lot of crazy shit in my life.
What was the most crazy?
I think I was crazy. I think I was crazy when one time, she's gassy.
That's gassy.
Okay. I knew I was crazy because this has been all my life thing. Like, I literally will catch myself crying. Like, I'll be mad depressed, or like I did something wrong, or like I got in trouble at school or something like that. And I'll just look at myself in the mirror and just be like,
hell no, this bitch crazy. I've done that before, but you crazy, you wild crazy, B.
Like, bitches, you really crying. Look at you all stupid over there crying and shit. If you don't get yourself together.
I knew I was crazy when I hid in the shower on a nigga and he never came home.
No, as far as dudes are concerned, I don't think
That's how I knew I was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done anything crazy. I've thought about it.
That's how you knew love was involved.
Right.
You love a nigga at that point.
Right.
When you're doing crazy shit like that. Or hiding in the bushes. Huh? You ever hid in the bushes on a nigga? No. I've never have, but I've heard stories.
I've never hid in the bush.
No?
I've never hid in the bush.
At one time go ahead.
I have done something crazy.
Go ahead.
I have done something crazy. Okay. One time I was in high school. I was dating this guy. And he told me he was going to go hang out with his friends or something like that. And something in my gut was like, nah.
He's lying.
He's about to have a bitch at the house.
All right.
So he lived maybe 10 minutes away from me. So I walked over to his house. He had 2 bitches in the crib.
Ooh.
Okay. But I don't know what it was, but me and my friend, we walked over. We kind of like looked through his window. We seen that he had 2 females in his house. Then we walked across the street. There was like a little house, and around the house was like the stone, I guess like a fence, like a stone fence. And so we sat behind there and waited for him to come out. So when the bitches came out with him, I ran over there like, oh, really? These are the bitches that you have in your... Went through the whole house. Mind you, didn't give a fuck that his parents and nobody was there. Went through the whole house, went in the bathroom, went through the trash, was looking for condoms, went in his room, was looking for condoms, and was just so upset.
Oh, wow.
And went in.
That was a lot.
And it's crazy because you would have thought maybe, you know, like me run up on these bitches, they probably would have wanted to fight or whatever. They was just like, oh, let's get the fuck up out of here. I don't even know where the fuck they went. They was gone.
All right. So we're going to jump into the comments, but I'll say this. This is what I Another crazy thing that I've done. Have you ever? Okay, first of all, y'all know how big Atlanta is, right?
Yeah.
I drove around the whole goddamn city of Atlanta looking for a nigga.
Oh,
Because he told me he was one place and that motherfucker wasn't there. Do you know how big Atlanta is? Nigga, I was everywhere. I didn't know where the fuck he was at, but I drove around that whole goddamn shit.
I've done that too.
Yes.
I've definitely done that. Like
Looking
driving
for a nigga.
around for a nigga. Like, really, where the fuck is you at?
Right.
Tell me where the fuck you're at right now.
And then when you get home, nigga, it's a baby oil and,
I've done
and
a lot
belt
of
waiting
crazy
on
shit.
that ass.
I've done a lot of crazy shit. Me trying to literally sit there and pinpoint what the fuck I've done is just gonna waste your time. I'm a Gemini. I'm gonna say that a lot because my birthday's coming up. So I'm acting the fuck up this month. Okay? All right. Anyways,
I cannot.
Okay. So Sade says, I threw rocks on his window because he fell asleep but knew I was coming. She also said, I was not going back home, nigga. Wake up. I threw rocks and everything, but he woke up. Okay, as he should have.
Okay.
Because I would have been climbing up there.
Okay.
Calvin said, when I tried to burn down a club because they wouldn't let me in knowing I was too young.
Whoa.
Wow. I'm gonna burn all this shit down. I can't get in. Ain't nobody having fun. Fuck that.
Fuck that. That shit's crazy.
Lenif said, live life with the people you love and make memories worth remembering. Well, I love that. Thank you. The one and only MBD. It's not the craziest thing, but I knew I was crazy when I egged, floured, and milked a nigga's car and got in the next day asking what that smell was.
Get the fuck out of here. Now that's
like,
funny.
Oh my God, somebody egged your car. That's crazy. Who would do that? You don't get cameras outside your house? Good. Ricky's over here dying. Leonard said, I knew I was crazy when I realized how much energy I was using trying to be normal.
Okay, going fucking crazy, yo. You got a smiley face.
Right, eyes popping out your head.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Nothing, I'm happy. No, bitch, you're crazy, okay? The fuck? Hell no.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, okay. Sade's a Gemini, so she feel me. Okay, all right.
Oh
The one and only MVD said, drove from College Park to downtown to Lenox to Buckhead. Yeah, that was Star too. She feel you.
I drove every fucking way. And I was like, where the fuck is he? I was driving in fucking complexes where I thought he was fucking with a bitch.
I was crazy for driving around Brockton.
Fuck Brockton.
Where you at? Crying and shit.
I was driving in different zones. Okay.
Love will make you do some crazy things.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna jump into the next relationship topic before we end. You got something, or you want to do this?
No, I do got something real quick. I was just looking at it. I know y'all seen this. Okay, so a man is romantically involved with two women. He tells one woman, "I love you. It's only you," and he tells the second woman, "I love you, but there's someone else." Which woman does he love more?
Wait, the one that he says that he's... Wait, what? The one he said... I'm drunk, so... Hold on. I'm spilling shit. Wait, what? He's in love with the one that he is gonna... That he told her... I don't know. I'm confused. Say it over. Jesus.
Okay, so...
This is sad. I shouldn't have drunk this much. Go ahead.
A man is romantically involved with two women.
Go.
He tells one woman, "I love you. It's only you." And he tells the second, "I love you, but there's someone else." Which one does he
It's
love
her,
more?
the last one.
She's the one he loved more?
Yeah. I feel like that. You know?
Because I feel like sometimes when you love someone, yeah, you want to tell them the truth half the time, but at the same time, you do want to like spare their feelings because you care about them.
It is tequila in a glass. I'm sorry, guys. But no, I feel like it is the last one because he's like, I love you, but there's somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, I love you, but yes, I am having sex with somebody else. So he's trying to spare her feelings. Yeah, it is. Sade said it's the second one. I agree. I agree. It's the second one. It's definitely not the first one.
Could be.
Definitely not the first one. The first one is the chick that he want to continue to fuck while he is in love, really in love with the second woman. That's how I feel.
Well, damn. Like, well, now you know. Shit, I don't know.
I'm sorry. Did your friend say that to you? I'm sorry, sweetie.
No, it wasn't.
She's
me.
the first one. I'm sorry.
No, but shit, I don't know. I feel like it's different for me. I feel like sometimes if I'm with someone, well, I don't know. I've never really been in this type of situation because I've never really been in that situation, but
fuck that nigga. You gonna love me.
you better
leave that bitch alone. I know that.
when it came to me being with someone and like there was somebody from my past or whatever the case with, is I would never tell the person that I'm in love with, like, oh yeah, there's somebody else, because there's, number one, most likely not somebody else.
But you don't want to lie at the same time, especially if
maybe there was somebody
right.
else, but they're not there no more. Maybe that's that.
Right. So Stay Pure said the first one, but my thing is this: you know, you can be like, okay, I love you, but there is somebody else, because you don't want to lie to the person that you're in love with. But you're telling her,
yeah, I took that like, I love you, but there's somebody else I'd rather be with.
No, I love you, but there's somebody else I'm fucking. You know what I'm saying? But I love you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I feel. But
what did Jody tell Yvette?
Oh.
He said I lie to all these other bitches because I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, but I tell you the truth because I love you.
See what I'm saying? So he loved this.
Oh no. I think it was the other way around.
Jesus. Ugh. You got me agreeing with shit that's wrong. Jesus.
Everybody watch Baby Boy tonight and tell me what the fuck
tell
Jody
us
said.
next week what he said.
What did Jody say?
What the fuck did Jody say?
What the fuck he said? Anyways, Stay Pure said that's why y'all are women. The first one. The one and only MVD says he respects the last one more, but loves the first one more and doesn't want to lose her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lena says, okay, am I wrong for having a three-way and I tell both the women I love them? Am I wrong?
No, you can love two people at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do y'all agree that you can love two people at once? Because I've heard that before, and I've probably experienced it sometimes in my life. But you know, again, that's when I was younger. You know, love ain't what you think it is. When you know what I'm saying?
I'm out here like,
I love you, but I love you, but I love everybody. I love all of y'all.
She was out here taking it on tour.
I like all of y'all.
So, okay, this is my thing. I do feel like you can love two people at the same time, but I will say this. Even though you may love two people at the same time, there's only one person that you would rather be with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And and even though you're in love with two people, there's still that one person that you still love more than the other person. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
I would say this. When you know you truly love someone, be without them for a week. If you feel sick, if you feel like there's like, even though you feel like you can do things on your own, but if you feel just like super incomplete, you feel like you just can't wake up in the morning and be by yourself, then that's probably the person you love the most.
Yeah.
Depending on the situation. If you're like a really needy bitch or a really needy nigga, yes. and like that was your lifeline, then that's different. Like you needed that person.
Because nobody ain't fucking cleaning up and cooking your breakfast. Lazy ass.
Then that ain't love. That's you need a mama or daddy. Yeah. But if you truly love somebody and you notice yourself without them, and even if you are trying to date or do things that don't remind you of them, if you constantly find yourself thinking of them and just feeling like physically sick, then that's probably the person you love.
All right, so we're gonna end the podcast on this one last thing. I have so many topics that people have sent me, and we'll just get to them next week, right before the anniversary party. If you have not RSVP, make sure you do.
Please, because y'all got till June 1st, and I want to see all
that's tomorrow.
Y'all beautiful faces.
We have a lot of people that RSVP though.
Not tomorrow.
Tomorrow. When's June 1st?
Saturday.
Oh. Today's Thursday? I forgot.
Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's the 31st.
All right, so go ahead, read over this, and then we're going to discuss it, and then we out.
All right. I'm currently dating a man with a BM. We have had many arguments, and we do not get along, and she's extremely disrespectful. She was homeless at one point with their son and asked me if she could come stay at our house. Am I wrong for saying no to her but letting the child stay, or should I let them both stay because that's my boyfriend's child's mother?
We've had this discussion so many times. Would you like me to answer? Fuck no, you're not wrong. First of all, do not allow women in your household. Period. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a damn show mama
what the situation is.
Yo, auntie.
Thanks, cuz. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. Do not allow other women in your household.
Y'all seen Soul Food. Can y'all get it together?
And then not only that, they've already been intimate. They have a child together.
And that's going to be so confusing for the child.
Right.
You know what I mean? To see their father, interacting with this new woman and their mother there just all depressed and looking stupid. That's dumb.
So
don't do that.
Don't do it. So to the young lady, sweetie, let it go.
Yeah, I would say it would be the right thing to take the child in.
Right.
The mother is grown. She can figure it out. She can go to a shelter. She can go to, who gives a damn? She can figure that shit the fuck out.
Right.
Her being homeless is not your responsibility, nor is it his. If she's smart, she'll go and get her ass working and figure it out. Sometimes you can't take on everybody's problems.
Right.
And in that case, that would be you taking on this woman's problems and bringing that into your household after she's already been disrespectful to you. You were just going to be dumb.
And Sage is not going to do it.
Sage,
I know. And side note, a lot of the Sage has been flying off the shelf, and I'm tired of you bitches out here buying up all this the Sage because what Lauren London said.
You know what?
But
I was just gonna say, I've seen a lot more people doing that lately.
Yeah, and I feel very disrespectful because if you wasn't buying it before, don't buy it now, bitch. Like it's out of stock when I go get it. Like, come on,
it's out of stock when I go get it. Now, let me ask, where do you get your Sage from? Do you
Amazon?
Do you? Oh, you get.
They got it on Amazon. I don't know if it's real or not, baby, but
there's a few places, but Five Below got Sage now.
Now I got to edit this part out. Thanks a lot, Geneva. God damn it, Patty Mayo. Shit. Anyway, all right. So read the last comments and we up out of here. I cannot. Yo,
this is my role in her life.
You know why Sage ain't gonna work? Because you still allowing that dusty ass nigga back in your house. But continue. But continue burning, sis, while you wasting the money.
You still letting them ungrateful ass relatives in your house.
Okay.
Talking about we just coming over to hang out. Okay. Meanwhile, they talking shit to Aunt Shirley and Aunt Karen and them. And this bitch house was dirty.
All that energy's coming back.
Anyways, back to the okay. So he was lying to Yvette to spare her feelings. Okay, Calvin, thank you. That's what I thought. Thank you. The one and only MVDC, I lie because I do love you. If I told you the truth all the time, it's because I don't give a fuck. That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's what he said. You right? You see what I'm saying? It number 2. He loved number 2.
I can't.
All right. He loved number 1. It was number 1.
It was number 1. That's what I was like.
What?
I was like, yeah, it was number 2. No, it was number 1.
I'm drunk. I'm a little lit. Pete, he said he's at Fridays watching us live. I'm about to be there with you. Save me a drink. Order me a drink. Poco's dying. Yeah. So that's it for tonight.
Yeah. So we will be back. So again, our podcast 1 year anniversary. So our 1 year anniversary, just to backtrack, was like in fucking March, but we had to postpone it. Whatever, things happened
because I wasn't around then.
I know. So
I was just a little shadow in the background talking about some
but she here now. She here now. No, sir. But yes, so it's gonna be lit. I'm ready. You ready?
I can't wait to I'm so ready.
But we'll be back next week. We're talking like we ain't gonna be on.
I know, right?
And it's like this weekend, right? All right, so we'll be back. Remember, if you guys have
Mr.
not
Austin, I bet not just seen you in the comments.
If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. And if you want to leave a comment after the show. It does take a few minutes. But you can leave a comment. If you can't leave one today, you can leave one tomorrow, the next day, blah, 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 blah. We out. If you want to hit us up, we are on IG at FY Podcast. I'm on IG at StarZ, STARZZEE.
And it's your girl, Patty Mayo. Y'all didn't know it by now. PATTYMAYYO. Go follow us, y'all.
Okay. All right, we out. Tanika still your cousin and his. All I was about to say is Tanika still backtrack though, sir. I love you, boo. I love you guys. I cannot. I can't.